Hey y'all, before I begin the video, I just want to apologize for my voice. I kind of sound like shit. I've been sick the past week and a half, and I was going to postpone this video, just record something else real quick and edit it up for tomorrow, so there was a video this week, but I've already postponed this video for like a week and a half, if not 2 weeks, and I was just busy today, so I figured I may as well tough it out and just get the video done with. I've been working on it a lot, and I've been making you guys wait for it for, again, a while now, so I just wanted to get this video out to y'all. So, again, I apologize that my voice kind of sounds like dog ass. Hope you don't mind too much, and I hope you guys can still enjoy the video. So, yeah, see you guys later. In the most recent update for Overwatch, Blizzard has added their role queue system officially into competitive and quick play after having it in beta for the last couple of weeks. In case you don't know, role queue, on paper, is the answer to every Overwatch player's nightmares. Role queue forces every match to follow 2-2-2 comp before the match even begins. When entering the competitive and quick play screens, you are told to choose between the three categories of heroes: damage, tank, or support. After this, you are tossed into a match and have to play any character from that specific category you chose for the entirety of the match. This gets rid of those matches where you have the 5 damage insta-logs that get carried by a Soul Mercy, and those matches where your one Genji main refuses to switch to support despite having 20 deaths within the first 40 seconds of the match. So, in theory, role queue sounds great. It makes every match consistent in who you play with and who you play against. So many, you may be asking, why are you complaining? Well, there's a few reasons for that. So, if you'll join me, I'd like to discuss why role queue, while being a great idea in theory, just doesn't work. There are a lot of competitive shooters on the market right now. Look at example A, B, fucking 37. There are a lot of competitive games available right now. And for the most part, the competitive mode for these shooters are determined on player skill and gunplay. Let's take Siege, for example. Ranked in Siege is heavily dependent and determined on overall player skill and the individual player's gunplay. Every operator in Siege is viable in most, if not all, situations, but unless the player themselves are good at their craft, they aren't going to do very well. In a competitive game like Overwatch, however, the game is all about the heroes you, your teammates, and your enemies choose to play. You can be top 500 #1 Doomfist main NA all you want, but if the enemy team has a Bastion, Baptiste, Orisa build, there's going to be very little you can do about that. That's where counters come into play. There are a lot of heroes in Overwatch that have been assigned to the role of a counter to another specific hero. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're attacking on Hanamura. You took over the first objective like it was nothing. The enemy team was kinda slacking. But now, with 4 minutes still on the clock, you've got all the time in the world to get that second point, and the enemy team knows this. So, they make the tactical, albeit very, very annoying choice to start playing as Bastion. Your team hits a roadblock. 3 minutes pass by, and your team still has yet to even hit the first tick on the point. You've tried Diva ulting, the enemy Reinhardt cancelled that. You've tried nano boosting your soldier, the enemy Widow one-tapped him as soon as he turned blue. You're stumped. This is the last match you have until you get that sweet 3,000 competitive points and are able to cop that golden Torbjorn gun your friend betted you to get. You need to win this. But alas, there is a choice. That enemy Bastion is tearing up your team the minute you step foot on the point. There is a way to get rid of that pesky, mercy-pocketed Bastion. You can play as either Mei or Genji and easily get rid of the Bastion, securing your team the capture and going on to win the match. There are plenty of other, smaller examples as well. Orisa's Fortify ability is a direct counter to Reinhardt's charge ability, shutting down that overextending enemy Rein. Winston's Tesla Cannon is a great way to get rid of bugging Symmetra turrets, letting your team push through that heavily defended choke point. Ana's Sleep Dart can downright cancel a majority of enemy ultimates. The list of counters and counters to those counters can go on for weeks. That's what makes Overwatch competitive so unique and unlike any other competitive shooter I've ever played. But role queue tosses a wrench into the equation by limiting the amounts of a specific category of hero that can be played, and by making you conform to a specific category for the entirety of the match. Yes, this makes matches much more balanced and prevents overwhelming team compositions, but at the same time it makes matches much more linear and destroys what Overwatch competitive is all about. Overwatch competitive is all about utilizing the abilities of the game's heroes to your advantage and blindsiding the enemies by using an unexpected hero to win the match. Let me give you another example. Let's say you're playing Control Point on Lijiang Tower. The game is 0-1. Your team has 99% captured on the objective, and the enemies managed to take it over during overtime. You're getting your tank placement matches out of the way, so you're playing Roadhog. Prior to roll queue, you could easily change to Sombra, charge up your ultimate really quickly, EMP the entire enemy team, have your D.Va come in and bomb them, get a team kill, and tie up the match, giving your team another chance to win the game. But now, thanks to roll queue, unless you specifically queued up as a damage hero, you have to stay as Orisa, or Ana, or whatever other hero from the category you chose, and hope and pray that one of the two people queued up for damage on your team gets the bright idea to do exactly what you would have done, assuming you were still able to. More often than not, that doesn't happen, and you have to sit and bite your tongue as your team loses what could have easily been a win. Don't get me wrong, roll queue isn't a bad addition to Overwatch, and it has a ton of potential. Plus, a majority of the people in the community are pleased with its addition. The purpose of this video is not to ask Blizzard to remove roll queue from the game or to shit on roll queue by any means. All I want is some options. Quick Play got roll queue in the latest update, but there's also a classic quick play option in the arcade. So why can't we have a classic competitive play option as well? I'm sure it'll be more difficult to code and a new system to manage SR will be needed, but Blizzard's been in the game since 1991. I know given the time, Jeff and his team of hot boys over at Blizzard can make this happen. With that all being said, I'd like to know what you guys think about the roll queue in the comments and let me know whether or not you guys agree with what I've been saying. Again, I'm really sorry this video's taken so long to get out of you guys. I've been trying to improve upon my script writing here as of late, so I made sure to take extra time with this video. If you guys are feeling extra generous, please be sure to share this video on Twitter or Reddit or whatever other social medias you use so that I can get it around to Blizzard. I'm not just talking out of my ass here with this video, I mean all that I say, and it would mean the world to me if Blizzard could take my words into consideration. Regardless, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please do be sure to leave a like, it helps out a lot. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I'll see all you guys in the next video. Peace.